We're back. I'm here with Steven Strickland. He's a filmmaker for the October Film Festival. I'm assuming your film is nominated this year?
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know if it's nominated, but I'm glad that it's been recognized and accepted here at the October Film Festival. Shout out to Emmeline Stewart and her wonderful team here.
Okay, he's doing quick promos, but it's okay. It's okay. What kind of films do you make?
What kind of films do I make? I'll say this is my first film solely produced by my production company, Strickland Media Group. But I've co-produced, some other things, and I've directed, some things. And it just came to mind that a lot of the projects that I do are on some level of emotional topics, emotional issues, and things like that.
Okay. So what is your film about that you have now?
This film, Sordid, is about Elizabeth and Lawrence Sheridan, a very happy married couple, and their marriage is derailed in a way they didn't expect. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away.
I was trying to get at everybody, but
when marriages go wrong, there are an array of things that happen. So this is just one of those things.
Okay, and what's the name?
Sordid, S-O-R-D-I-D.
Interesting. What made you want to do something like that?
Well, this film is actually based on an original monologue written by my co-star and good friend, the very talented Katie Mack. And the more I performed the monologue, I actually got 2 roles based on the monologue, but I couldn't go through with the project because of scheduling. And I performed the monologue a few times at some monologues, not slams, but monologue events. And the more I performed it, as an actor, you want to believe what you're saying so that the audience can believe it. And the more that I said it, the more that I would perform it, I could see it happening as a film. So, I reached out to Katie. I said, you know what? We're going to make this a film. And, that was the inspiration behind it. And I wanted something dope for my first film under my production company. And I think this was a good start. A great start, actually.
Cool. I can respect that. Now, what made you want to do, filmmaking, period? Because that's a lot of work.
Oh, it is a lot of work. I'm an actor first. I've been acting for 20 years professionally. And I've always admired what I would see on screen and or stage. And I always wanted to, be a part of that. When I'm not acting, it's always hard for me to just be the talent, when I'm on a project, because I think I pay attention to a lot of things. And my love for the craft makes me pay attention to a lot of things. And I see the troubles that filmmakers, may go through. So I take all of that in, and when I, became, a filmmaker, decided to become a filmmaker, it was just so that, stories can be told, opportunities can be given to people that may or may not deserve them, because everybody deserves a chance, But there is a lot, and as a producer, it's really a lot. Directing, depending on, I guess, the size of your cast, this was a really small cast. Basically, me and, because I played the lead, me and Katie, who played my wife, but there were other, other characters involved. I just like the process, the whole process of making a machine work, whether it's theater or film, or television. I just like the whole process of it. And I wanted to be able to be on both sides, and being an actor first, it helps me to be a better director.
Well, how was the transition of being an actor to being a filmmaker? That's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not an easy thing to do for many people, but I think it was pretty cool for me because, like I said, I've been acting for a while, and with the focus that I have when I'm on different projects, I would see things, and directors would come up to me and be like, "Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that?" So once they started to value my input, it made me think, okay, I can do this too. If we're on the same wavelength, I think I can do this too. But the switch, the hard thing sometimes is acting and directing in the same project. Because you have to switch from the scene to, okay, I gotta go check the gate. I gotta look at, the footage and things, make sure everybody's going well, and then I have to focus on what I have to do as an actor. So that can have its difficulties, but with experience and training, it makes it a little bit easier.
Okay, I just popped in my head. I gotta ask you this. Okay, now you being an actor, then going to. Wow, she just did that. Did you see that?
You see that? We were on film, would have been like, cut!
Yeah, that'd have been a cut, but we're not doing that right now.
We're live.
She just walked right through there. She don't remember. She don't know I'm editing her video earlier.
Right.
So you know,
Messed up.
I have to blank her out. No, but anyway, I mean, how do you go from like being an actor and you into the scene, then trying to direct it?
Focus. That's all I can say is focus, because I know I have this job to do on this side of the camera. And you try not to think about everything that's going on, because as an actor, you have to do your job. As a director, you have to do your job. So it's like when I'm acting, I have to focus on the moment, because that's what it's all about, focusing on the moment. Nothing else that's going around unless it helps the moment. And me thinking about me directing does not help the moment. So I have to worry about the scene, and then afterwards step around and be like, okay, let's look at it. Okay, I could have done this better. He or she could have done this better, and just make it better, make it work for the project, for the vision.
I can see that. So if somebody want to find your work or find out what you're doing, where can they find you at?
Oh, they can find me in the club, but please don't cross the camera this time. Thank you very much.
You know what? I should turn the camera towards her.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. What was the question? This is live.
This is live, so it is what it is here. Let's try this again. If somebody wanted to find your information or what you're doing, where can they find you?
Okay, they can find me on Facebook, Steven Strickland, Steven. I spell it with a V because pH balance for women and I am all man. That's just a little something I say. You can find me on Instagram. I am Steven Strickland. And yeah, we can talk. We can politic. We can make movies. We can make television shows. We can make web series. Whatever you want to do. Let's connect and let's network. That's what it's about.
And what's the name of your film?
The name of my film is Sordid. Yes.
Y'all make sure y'all look out for that. I got my man Steven Strickland. I'm Dre. We here at the Ocktober Film Festival. Stay tuned.